Hi, I'm Fran Seiford with Stampendous, and we're excited to give you some new tips here with Scrapbook Expo, and we're using some more of the stack art. We introduced these at CHA, and there's a stamp set and a coordinating craft board set. And this has a lot of different little pieces in it, which we're going to use today to give you some tips to make sure you've got the best ideas of how all the adhesive and all of that comes together. So you have 4 sheets of each of these in your package, and I've got one staged out here a little bit already. And in some cases I've found that sometimes to enhance a particular color, I'll use my color pencils and do some coloring right onto the craft board to enhance the colors that I do next. So let me show you, starting with the base piece here, the adhesive. I've started putting some of the pieces on this already, and it's what you call a kiss cut die. You can lift the top liner, and underneath you're seeing real shiny. That's the double-sided adhesive. So you can take the piece like this, turn it upside down, and line it right up in that open space, and then press to burnish it real well in there. And so I've done that with all the pieces that I'm going to use. These all stack together. So with each of the pieces, as you can see here, there's an important thing about sequence. So if you start with the littlest piece, do your crown, and I can hold it up a little bit here. You want to put the crown and the wing in place before you do the rest of the bird. And then I'm going to show you the next one so you can see how we're doing layers to create the stack art. So with this one, this is what I call the frame piece, and I've burnished it down, and now I'm lifting it up, and I'll push out that center area. So now I've got all the sticky stuff is now coming up on top of my frame piece. And if it's over the edges a little bit, you can just press that down. Okay, so now I'm going to use some of the elements here in the blue yellow storm set. And let's say I've got my little bird, and I'm going to decide where I want it positioned here. In this case, I'm going to overlap it a little bit. So now the important thing is to get the bird and these other small pieces all pressed in place on top of the adhesive. So now when I go to add some other things, I got to add all my little pieces first. So let's say we want some little flowers. I got to remember to get the flowers pressed into the adhesive before I add the glitter, which is going to cover everything else that's left. So now, holding it over some little container, I'm simply going to dust the whole thing here with the glitter and tap off the excess. If you have a little brush, that's an easy way to just brush it away. And there you have the best way to make use of that adhesive to create all the little layers coming together for the stack. Then you can decide next what you want to add in the middle, if you wanted to put a photo or something else into the middle. In this case, I just let the crown kind of be the focus through the middle. But let's borrow here some of these other, some of the other background pieces. But what I want to make sure you can see, where we're using all of these little elements to create cards and scrapbook pages that all come together. So let's see, if you can see over here, if you could reference this one here, you can see where the whole finished thing comes together and it became a part of a scrapbook page, or it can become a part of a card, as you see over here. So there's lots of fun things to see with all of that. And let me show you just a couple more things that kind of carry forward with this. You've got all of these little messages that will fit inside the oval frame. But let's say you want to put a photo into the middle of them. Then we have a clear set that has not only the messages, but also a border design. And with this stamp on a clear block, you can actually stamp on top of your photo, decide exactly where it's going to fit. And then that gives you the cut line so that you know it'll fit behind the little frame piece. So let me show you a couple more things here so that as you see, you can finish your little stack art piece however you like. And then if you want to mount it onto a little background card, you get some beautiful, entirely different looks as you switch the background colors. We'll kind of just pass it forward here. So anyway, hopefully this gives you some easy ways to work with all of the adhesive and the glitter, and whether you want to emboss or stamp or glitter, anything comes together with all the pieces that are in the Stack Art kit. And you can enjoy making some beautiful scrapbook pages and cards. So thanks for watching another tip from Scrapbook Expo.